Hey everyone, Christina here with Ginger Mama Tarot, coming at you with your July extended Tarrotscop for Divine Masculine Sagittarius placements, Sun, Moon, or Rising. People always ask what's the difference between Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy. If you'd like to know more, please visit my website, gingermama.com with the 3 A's. And I have free blog articles on the Twin Flame journey and on healed and wounded feminine and masculine energy. Ideally, we balance and embody both, okay? The yin yang there. So if you are more imbalanced in your masculine energy, many people are, it does not matter your body, okay? You could be a female body with more masculine energy or a male body with more feminine energy, it doesn't matter. This could be for you. If you're more avoidant in relationships, you're likely more of the masculine energy. And so stay tuned. Also, if you watch both the feminine and masculine reading for your Sagittarius placement and they both resonate, that's a great sign that like you're starting to balance out those energies more. If you have a divine counterpart, a twin flame, a soulmate, feel free to watch theirs as well for more information. Okay, when I was channeling for you though, specifically masculine placements who are Sagittarius, I actually pictured like Eminem on a stage, like an old music video. I don't even know what the song really was. I mean, I guess like now it's kind of like you better lose yourself or whatever. Like I haven't heard this in a long time, but it was basically this idea of like not giving a shit what anyone else thinks. You're just like taking the microphone, like this is what I'm doing, F this is who I am. Like massive power. Okay, and that's not always bad. Okay, I'm not saying it's bad. Like it can be really powerful and good. I mean, look at Eminem, right? But here's the thing. Here's the thing. We got to get clear here, okay? We have this full moon coming up, or it is right now, this weekend. I know this reading's getting out late. I apologize. I had some personal things earlier this month, but it's getting out. Ask yourself, okay, am I being too selfish though? It's not that your ideas are wrong. It's not that you're wrong. It's not that you can't be unique and powerful and be who you are. God wants that for you. The universe wants that for you. But the question is, are you creating conflict unnecessarily? Are you throwing around your energy too much with people? Are you getting a little aggressive? Like I actually picture someone like arguing with a friend, someone maybe taking a swing. Like this feels kind of intense, okay? Like some anger. And anger's okay. It's a normal response in life. But how we handle anger is also a question, right? It's one thing to throw around some words, which is still, we got to be mindful of words. But I feel like this feels more physical. Like some of you, I'm not saying you're like hitting anyone, but it just feels really angry, okay? Like you're punching a wall or something. And ask yourself, how can I channel that in a different way? Maybe you need to go to the gym. Maybe you need to get out in nature. Maybe you need to start boxing like in a safe environment, okay? I channeled that for Aries, Divine Masculine or Feminine. I forget which one it was earlier this month. And I'm an Aries and I know. I keep thinking that. I'm like, I need to go, like I want to box. Like I don't know where that came from. Never done that in my life, but I want to do it. So anyways, ask yourself, what can I be doing in a safe way? I know it sounds crazy, but also like I picture someone like, and this is very helpful. I tell my clients this all the time. You can take space and just be like, okay, I'm going to be home alone today, or I'm going to take space from everybody around me. I'm going to take like a hammer, right? And go build something in your garage, or go take that hammer out in the dirt when no one's around and let it out. I'm angry. Let out that energy into Mama Gaia, into Earth. Take my anger, God. Take it. I don't want it in me anymore. Especially fire sign placements. We just hold this, and the anger is there. It's passion. It's driving you forward, and you're frustrated because you're like, why doesn't anyone else get this? What I'm saying, what I'm feeling is legit. It is. It absolutely is. As an Aries, I'm telling you, guys, I get it. I get it. But the question becomes, how are we channeling that? So do what you can to not get in conflict with anyone else right now. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. I feel like you're not going ghost on these people. I'm not talking about your counterpart here. I'm talking about everybody else in your environment. You got to protect your energy. This hermit has this light here. That is your sacred like fire, your energy, however you want to look at it. And right now you're throwing it around. You're like, I believe this and I believe that. And this is what I think and this is what this and that. And maybe you're talking about your job or spirituality or politics or whatever. Stop. Stop. Focus on you knowing your truth on your own with source. Okay? That's what I feel like you need to do, especially this full moon. There's a lot of that buildup, a lot of that tension. And this is a great time to release. So for some signs, some placements, it works really well. You could do both, by the way. I recommend both. to write a letter or write a, note that's like, I'm never going to experience this again, or I don't want this in my life, and burn it, release it, right? That fire energy. But in co-creation, you can also take out aggression or anger physically, not on anyone else, okay? I'm not promoting violence on anyone else. I am saying on your own. There is nothing wrong with that. We live in a society where people are told so often you can't show anger at all, which is also part of the problem fire signs have. Anyone has. I shouldn't just say fire signs. Anyone has. Any display of frustration or anger is taken as problematic, when in reality, frustration and anger is a normal response to the conflict around you, which also might be occurring. You might have a lot of friends, family, just the world at large, your coworkers. There's a lot going on in the world where you're just angry. You're like, wow, what is going on? It's okay to feel that way. That shows you care. That shows you have passion. That shows you have empathy for others around you. But how can you take out that anger in the privacy of your own space? Does that make sense? And if it's not a hammer outside, I talked to someone again with the hammer thing here, but you could take like a glass jar and put it in a bag and tie it and go out to your garage or outside and like hammer that, like there are ways you can do this. Punch a pillow, like whatever you need to do, but ask yourself ahead of time, okay, I feel this kind of building in me. What could I do to release this that is healthy? That's not going to scare anyone or harm anyone. What could I do? Okay, focus on that. Many of you also right now might be angry because you're having financial issues. Financial struggles in life are a sign from the universe that we're not where we're supposed to be. Your soul agreed to a certain lane. Your soul agreed to a certain path in life. And I know you're like, Divine Feminines too. We're like, we did? Are you sure? I don't remember that one. And God's like, the universe like, yeah, you did. We're trying to get you on your highest timeline. So if you're having financial struggles, understand that you need to let go of control of that and trust and say, okay, where do you want me, Source? Do the right thing with your finances. What are you being called to do? What are you being called to do? Are you being called to switch a job? Are you being called to give child support? Are you being called to give, I just feel like there's so many things here. Are you being called to help a family member or to pull back from helping a family member? Maybe you've been overly helping someone that you know you're not supposed to be. What is the balance here? There's something that the universe is trying to show you around money. Are you not happy in your job? Are you not happy with the work you're doing? Is the work you're doing shady? Is it for the highest and greatest good of the entire collective? Because I know it's scary to shake up jobs like this. Trust me, I know. I'm going through a divorce and I'm like, I got the child support, so like I know I got the house, but I'm like, I gotta afford everything else for my kids. And here I am like, it's magic. God's like, just keep going, Christina, you're gonna make it work. And that's what you need to do. Manifest what it is you want with finances. Get very, very specific here. What is it you want your day-to-day to look like? What do you want your schedule to look like? How do you want to use your gifts and talents, okay? How do you want to do that? How do you want to help others in the process? And God, this devil here, you guys, as I was talking about anger, so many of you Sagittarians, you're angry. And you're angry because you feel like there's no justice in the world or for you. You're like, why do I never get my piece of the pie? Why is all, other people mad at me? I don't get it, or this or that. You also could be having this occur as my phone rings. Hang on a second. All right, so I love this, and I want you to do the same thing. Divine Masculine, I know you think I'm crazy, but I just got a random call from an Alabama number. I don't know anyone in Alabama, so I let it go, right? But the angel number, the last 4 numbers, I do this all the time with random numbers, and maybe you should too. You just Google, what's the angel number? The last 4 digits were 7563, which says, create meaningful emotions. And I can't make this up. As I'm sitting here discussing these emotions of anger, frustration, feeling tied, feeling like things aren't just, how can we create meaningful emotions in our most important and intimate connections? How can we kill this belief that the world is this dark, that it's not just? How can we say, how can I serve the collective? The high priestess here, how can I rise, I love this, as the emperor? How can I be an example to others of how to get out of pain and conflict instead of being the pain and conflict? Do you get what I'm saying? So don't be shy about this, okay? Get out of your head. You're going to do this month. I know it's going to be a little dark for a minute, but you're going to be able to do this. Also, many of you, if you can get that anger out and readjust your emotions and tap into them, don't run from them. Don't run from them, okay? But release the anger and tap into that feeling of like, a lot of it, when you have anger, it's actually grief is what it is. You have anger, but it's grief for the world around you. Process that. I know the sun's going to feel like it's going down, but many of you, you have a counterpart, guys. You know that. But part of this energy you're feeling too is not just your own. It's third parties. Anyone you had sex with, anyone. I don't care how long it's been. It could be 100 people, it could be 2. You're feeling their energy, by the way. If you're like, I don't care what this rage is, it's not even mine, Christine, I'm happy in life, I'm this and that. I'm sorry, if you have sex with anyone, even if you kiss somebody, quite literally, you take on energetic fragments of every single person they've ever been with, any sexual trauma they've ever had. And that's some dark shit. So you have to clear that with the universe. You have to release that. And you better keep your sword up. You better be cutting out these third parties. Because I feel like your guard is down this month. And I feel like you're in this emotional Cancer, like, I just want somebody to love me. And so you're going to everybody else. Well, whoo! Guys, this is a lot of energy. You better watch it. You better watch it. Queen of Wands. I don't know who your counterpart is, but tap into that feminine, fiery energy. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Everyone has masculine and feminine energy. What does a healed, feminine, passionate energy do? She takes what she has. She serves the collective. She knows what she's worth. Do you know what you're worth? Do you know what you really want in the bedroom? Have you ever really thought about it? Have you ever pulled back from other people and said, what do I actually want out of sex? What would it be like to approach a partner and be like, this is what I actually want. I want connection. I want a spiritual thing here, but I want this kinky, crazy shit. What is it you want? If you can't communicate to that to someone else, you're always just going to get those weird little encounters. And they build up, and then you have to fight the devil. So maybe focus on clearing out your own sexual energy. Okay, you can do that on your own, by the way. Get creative. But you need to get off the internet. No porn. No porn. You got to do this on your own, guys. You got to do this on your own. Have hope. Why? Because you know you have a counterpart. But if you can't clear this, you'll never be with them again. And you might be mad at them. Oh, I don't even want to be with them. I don't this and this and this. You might really ask yourself, do I? Because many of you, you know deep down, you keep juggling this idea somewhere inside of you that they are that happily ever after. And they are. They're not shady. They're not imbalanced. You have been way too hard on them. King of Swords, you have sliced them out. You've criticized them for every single thing they have done without looking in the mirror at yourself. And that's what you're being called to do as we end Cancer season, is look in the mirror. Am I angry? Am I too cutthroat? Have I been engaging in sex with everybody? Have I been giving energy to everyone else and not to this person? Have you been there for them when they needed you? Were they there for you when you needed them? Has it been fair? Has it really been fair and balanced? Or have you been that selfish? Just saying. It's not just you, Sagittarius masculines. This is a common theme with masculines in a lot of placements right now. And you might watch your feminines to see where she's at. Because every time you're going through a hard time, just know that they're leveling up. They're not having a hard time. Again, this comes out. Balance your head and heart, and you happily ever after. But do not communicate or approach them at all. Don't text them, don't anything, unless you're in. Unless you're like, you're my ride or die, I love you, I'm willing to commit to you. And when I say commitment gets to be identified the way you want it to be. But commitment begins with communication that's clear and honest and true. And if you cannot provide that, your finances are going to continue to be drained. Your emotional happiness will continue to be drained. If you want to keep the blindfold on and not make a choice, the universe will be relentless until you do. I love you, Divine Masculines. I don't mean to be hard on you, but sometimes when we hear the difficult truth, it can help us align, heal, and ascend. I believe in all of you. I will see you back in August for your extended August Tarrotscop Leo season here. It's going to be great. If you can get through these next 2 weeks and do the work, cut out the third parties, release the fear, know that the person that is your counterpart is legit, you're going to be feeling so much better. You're going to have a beautiful August, I'm telling you. But you better do the work, or else August is going to be really, really rough. I love all of you. Have a great day.